Welcome into Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, coming to you live from Lehi High School as the Lehi Pioneers prepare to host the Alta Hawks. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited for what should be a really fun Region 7 matchup for you today on Game Night Live Rewind. We'll start off by introducing the visiting Hawks. The Alta Hawks coming in this year 5-2 overall, 3-1 in region play, coming off a nice 4-0 win over the Orem Tigers. Coach Heyer, she's got these Alta Hawks playing well as they are just a half game out of first, 3 points behind Mountain Ridge, who has played an extra game, but they come in, and it has been the story of the keep. Jonah Fisher, 3 shutouts this year for this Alta Hawk squad. He will start today at keep for Alta, as they've got a couple of guys that can score as well. We look at their leaders this year. Chase Jordan, 3 goals for him on the season, as well as Carter Bell, a junior, has 3. That's been the leading scoring duo for the Alta Hawks, who, look, they do not give up a lot of goals, only have given up 2 goals in region play in the first couple, but they're going to take on the Lehi Pioneers. Lehi tonight, they have been really strong out of the gate here in region play, 3-1 in region 7, also with 9 points, in fact tied with Alta and Timpanogos, all with 9 points in region play. They're coming off a 2-1 victory over Timpview, a game in which Ross Kelly and Bustos had goals for the Pioneers. But starting in keep today, Red Anderson, the senior, has a shutout on the year, and they're going to have to help him against this high-scoring Alta Hawk offense. Some leaders for Lehi pacing the way. Mentioned Ross Kelly, Bustos as well. They've both been strong this year, and they're going to have to be again here tonight as the winner trying to keep pace with Mountain Ridge as we are nearing the closing out the first go-around in region play. As these two teams, Alta lost to Mountain Ridge in a shootout. Lehi defeated Mountain Ridge. Talk about the losses. Mountain Ridge with 1, Alta 1, Lehi 1, all coming in region play. The difference that we talked about was just right there, so you can see the implications of this matchup. Lehi wearing the black kits, and we're going to ask for your patience as we try to read some of those numbers. Alta wearing the white kits here. The JV game was a good one. Lehi scored in the 73rd minute to get a 3-2 victory over Alta. This ball sent ahead by Fisher. As Alta controlling here in the midfield. You see that pressure of this Lehi defense. Carter Bell trying to work around it. That ball got deflected off the foot of Butler. It's a foul here called as that ball was in the air. So Lehi will have the kick coming up. Lance. This ball ahead of everyone will take a single hop, and Fisher able to corral it. Boy, long kick from Fisher. Off the hop, and Ludlow trying to track that down for Alta. Oh, nice drop. Ball into the box, chipped just off the bar, and that close to having a goal here in the opening 2 minutes. The iron there helping the Pioneers, and now looking for a quick counter as Joseph Butler was able to come up and break that pass up as it will head down into the box for Rhett Anderson. One save already for Rhett just a few seconds ago. This ball settled by Graham, trying to come near side, and now up the line. Be escorted out. That kick out of play. Lehi here will throw it in. That ball sent out. I think that was Okerlund able to send it down the field, and here comes Alta again. As you see, Ludlow able to gain the possession just outside the box here. Nice play defensively there by Lehi. As Alta will throw it in. Boy, they have Johnson there. Tried to play a ball into the box. It will be scooped up by Anderson. That might have been Ludlow who was the nearest man for the Hawks, as this will roll out, and Lehi will have the throw in. Good challenge there. Alta came away with it, or did. Nice play to the middle here for Carter Bell. Bell. That ball was just a step behind Jack Johnson. His last touch there by Alta. Lehi will have the throw in. The sideline couldn't be kept in. We talk about this Region 7, how good it has been. 3 teams with 9 points, Mountain Ridge with 12. Mountain Ridge playing the extra game ahead of Alta and Lehi, and Lehi has that second game with the Sentinels coming up quickly. Is this ball trickling through and out? We'll head back to a kick here for Fisher. Alta always so good, and they've been good again this year. Talked about the loss against Mountain Ridge, only giving up 1 goal in 3 games since that one. Had a 3-0 win over Corner Canyon. The 1 goal they gave up was to Timpanogos in a 4-1 victory. There's a foul called here, the challenge from behind, and Alta will have the kick. Drop it back. Boy, running up there. Alta here will have the throw in. Boy, high hop. Trying to get around that time was Orr, but was shielded off. Nice job there by this Lehi defense. That was Swan. Just chipped away momentarily from Orr, but Alta still with it. Johnson, little left-handed shot that able to be corralled by Anderson as he looks to come near side. Nephi had it taken away, and then Nephi plays it out. Alta will throw in. See our clock, it is approximate. Official time on the scoreboard here. We will do our best to keep that within seconds of what we see. Lehi trying to lead a counter here. Swan comes up. Boy, he's got a man ahead. That pass was deflected by Jordan. Orr missed it, but good help there by Johnson as he's trying to lead a charge, and it's punched out by this Lehi defense again. Could be corralled off the throw-in or trying to retreat. Instead, it's cleared ahead. This ball will trickle out, and Alta will have the throw-in. Coming up for the Hawks, they head to the road, taking on Mountain View. We'll return home for Timpview. Those teams a couple games behind them. Say a couple games, points. Not bad. We're trickling through spring sports here. Ball headed up. Lehi trying to get the possession. Nice job coming up there by Butler for Alta. They're going to push it ahead here on the wing. Opportunity to serve into the box and just off the side of the foot of Hunga. And it will be a corner coming up here for the Hawks. First corner of the match for either side. Alta traditionally so good off those set pieces. See what they have coming here as Carter Bell will head to the flag to take the kick. Here is Bell. That ball curling in, punched out by Anderson, and we've got a whistle here. We've got an Alta Hawk that's down. Stop the clock here as they check out the injured Alta player that appears to be Chase Jordan. Back in play here. Good to see Chase Jordan was able to get up, walk it off. Looked like he just took hard contact there on the challenge. So he looks like he's ready to come back on. The next opportunity for the Hawks is Harper Thompson with it. We're going to play it through a couple of Pioneers as this ball will roll through and out. Substitution. And Jordan will come back on here. Boy, that deflection found its way to Johnson. Now a charge coming for Alta. Or into the box. Shot, big save by Anderson. The follow, secondary, doesn't make its way through from the ground. How about the job of Hunga? And Lehi gets the clear. The Lehi defense coming up with some big stops. This will roll through, and Anderson has it. Boy, great opportunity for the Hawks. And the Lehi defense is there to answer. And how about save by Anderson and then Hunga on the ground. Remember that moment. Other end. The attempt there to keep that in from Braxton Sorensen. Will be a kick here coming up for Alta. When I said Hunga, my apologies. Number 2 is actually Timothy Roskelley. We had some roster switches, so my apologies for getting that incorrect. Here comes the Hawks. Oh, again, Roskelley able to deflect this away. And we will head to the corner just as it looked like Jack Johnson was getting ready to put a shot on frame. How about the defense of Roskelley here to start? From the corner, this one rolling through, again deflected. Alta still with it, far side. I think this is Nelson. He'll look for service. That ball headed out. Alta thought maybe a handball there. No call from the center, and Lehi gets it out. Here come the Pioneers. cut off. Trying to stay with it. Alta still has it. Or excuse me, Lehi still has it. Coming near side. Space for Nephi. Looking for a shooting lane, and that Alta defense comes over to take it away. Jake Scheffner. Maybe they cleared out of the box, but they give it back. Here's Graham. Drops it. Nice touch to Sorensen as they try to work through this Alta defense. That ball cleared ahead and then played out there by Cole Preston of Lehi. Or tried to chip that. Went right to the Pioneers. And the whistle here is just had knocked Marsing off balance. Lehi will have the kick here to be Joseph Graham to take it for the Pioneers. This ball headed up. Aiken there for Lehi. And a foul here going to be called. Lehi will have the kick near the corner. Aiken looking to take it here for Lehi. Nope. My apologies. He will not. It'll be Graham to take it for the Pioneers. Graham. Little chip. Headed out. Might have been Jordan for Alta. Lehi to throw in. Looking up for Bambro. Lehi coming near side with Sorensen now. Time for him. That pass just rolled past Nephi. Alta will throw it in. Up the line. Lehi tried to play that ball ahead for Aiken, who's starting to run. Anderson will come out of the box, play it up to midfield. Aiken trying to settle it here for the Pioneers. Play there from behind, drawing the whistle of our center. And Lehi again will have the kick here. 15 minutes into this first half. Still no score. Alta had a grade A opportunity. About 10 minutes in. That one out of the air by Chase Jordan. Challenge there by Marsing, but we had a whistle on the play ahead of that. Okerlund coming near side with Scheffner. That ball couldn't be kept in. Sorensen's throw in there over the head of Lance. And Sorensen last to touch it. Scheffner throwing in. Oh, nice play there by Bell. Couldn't keep it. That deflected, rolls its way through to Marsing. Alta will let that roll out, and the Hawks will throw in. Good play out there by Ross Kelly. box couldn't be controlled cleanly. Now able to gather it is Butler. Plays it wide. Service headed out by Ross Kelly. And sent out by the defense of Lehi. Lehi waiting to make some substitutions. Trying to pressure the ball here, and that did its job. Substitutions now will come on for the Pioneers. Christian Jones comes on, as will Tyson Hunga. It's coming off here for Lehi, Lance and Graham. Ball chipped ahead. How about the wheels coming up here of Orr? Oh, nice play by Sorensen. We'll get it around, but giving up at midfield. Here's Jordan. Bell, 3 Pioneers around him. He'll look for some support. Ball just came off long, and we're going to play on here with Pioneers. Jones looking up for Aiken. That pass broken up and sent ahead by Jordan. Anderson flows out. That ball played out by the Hawks. Sorensen here to throw in. Alta able to come away with it, looking up the line. This ball too far ahead. Don't know if it'll have the steam to get out. Anderson will come over and gather it in the box. Approaching the midway point here in our first half. Still no score. In the air. Out of bounds. Off Chase Jordan. Substitution for Lehi is now Carson Weber coming on. And off the hop. And Nephi the last to touch it here for Lehi. Headed up and out by the Pioneers. Got some young men who are getting track practice here, tracking down some of these balls that go out. Sorensen will throw in near midfield. Right to Jordan. Alta. Oh, nice play there from Ludlow. Up ahead. Again, that defense coming up. Ross Kelly doesn't let the shot get off. Well, he has been all over today defensively for the Pioneers. Alta will head to the corner. Bell. The backside. Sent out off the foot there of Hunga. And it will be a throw in here for the Hawks. Have to find a ball first. Talked about some of the shaggers for the Pioneers getting their running practice in, and had a couple of balls that have gone beyond fence lines here. Of course, Lehi under construction and going to be a lot of new facility here. Excited. Beautiful practice field just to the north of us. Tennis courts going into the north. Going to have completion of some indoor facilities. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. This ball in the box and headed just shy of the post. Boy, a good opportunity for Preston Ludlow. Had Anderson frozen. And fortunately, that ball was pushed just a foot wide. Substitution for the Pioneers going to come on, as Aitken will come off. Jackson Lofton comes on at that far wing. In play from Anderson. Marcy tried to lob one ahead. There's Alta to gain it. Ball headed out of play. Alta will have the throw in. You can see how quickly this Alta team can create offense. Two real good looks. That last one just headed wide, but so many times the ball in the midfield. Next thing you know, they've got runs. It's a throw in here from Scheffner into the box. And there it is. First goal of the match coming. 16:46 left in this first half. 24th minute. Off the throw in. And it's Jake Scheffner able to score it for the Hawks. 1-0. We mentioned the speed in which Alta can generate offense. How about off the throw-in? That one took me a little bit by surprise, but the young man waiting for it, Jake Scheffner, the senior, able to finish it off for, I think, his second goal of the season. And it gives Alta the 1-0 lead here on the road as that sun's starting to set behind the bleachers here, and now all the field with even lighting. Certainly helps us here in the booth as the Hawks again looking to be on the attack. Johnson tried to drop one back. Just didn't quite get enough on it. That ball over the top and will head out of play. Alta will have the throw in. Call here going to be called on Alta. Boy, I thought we had a jersey grab there, and our center either seen something prior to that or didn't see it. That chip just went the other way of Nathan Shepard. Now we've got a whistle here coming on the challenge of Alta. We'll set up a kick for the Pioneers. About 45 yards out. Into the box and out immediately. Lehi had the throw in. And now they'll have some substitutions. Preston coming on. Nephi Swan coming back on. This ball will roll through unattended. Give the kick here to Fisher. Lehi's had some possession. I don't know that they've maybe have one shot on net. I'm trying to remember if they do, this Alta defense really is not giving them many looks. Kick was defended well as players from both teams to the turf. Right back to the middle. Nephi looking ahead, but that pass was cut off by Scheffner, who has our lone goal of the match. Pass just behind Ludlow, given up. Here come the Pioneers, deflected. Lehi can't track that down as Alta will clear it out. Gathered there on that back line by Weber. Sorensen couldn't do anything with it. Jack Johnson was there for Alta, putting on the pressure. Boy, that shot, right off the head of a Lehi Pioneer. We're going to get a stoppage as they'll look at the player. This was a big-time one-timer, and I think it went right off of Marsing's head as he's down, and they will certainly look at him. We'll take a moment here as they look at it. Is Marsing, Colton Marsing, on the floor being looked at here. Take a moment, thank some of our sponsors here of Game Night Live Rewind. I want to remind you, if you're looking to take that next step in your life, check out the Utah Army National Guard. You can get up to $20,000 in educational assistance. You get training in over 150 different career path options available. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com. Also want to thank the Riley Jensen Performance Group. If you're needing to elevate your mental performance on the field, in the boardroom, or at home, check out the Riley Jensen Performance Group. Riley Jensen and his team of mental performance coaches. There's no one better. The official mental performance coaches of Real Salt Lake, Utah State, and Weber State. They will help you get your mind right for whatever you have coming up. I listen to their podcasts. Good stuff. You can schedule time with the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group at rjpg.net. Also want to thank Black Clover, the official outfitters of Game Night Live Rewind. Check out a full lineup of men and women's gear online at blackcloverusa.com, or you can swing by their store just off 123rd South in Draper next to the water park. Try on the gear. Have a look. Polos, hats, outerwear, whatever you might need. They have it for you at blackcloverusa.com. Good to see Marsing able to get up, walk off. The youngster's done a nice job today. Just a freshman midfielder with the focus on concussions and head trauma. Certainly appreciate the call there to get time for the trainers to come out, have a look at him. Is just not much of an opportunity for any reaction on that one-timer, and we are now back in play. Ball sent down by Lehi. And Fisher to gather. Here's Orr. He's looking up for Johnson. Played wide. Oh, nice move initially, but just ran out of space. Spent a yard too little there. Space up the wing. Oh, defended well. Nice job there by Butler. Able to take that away as Lehi won't be able to track this down. The attempt was given by Shepard. Instead, it would be Fisher again to kick it off. Scored it out by Preston. Tried to get the ball ahead with Sorensen, and a nice job there by Orr, who still has it here for Alta. Anderson with it. There's Jones, dropped it back with Nephi. Nephi trying to switch it. Deflected. I won't be able to keep that in. In play from Fisher. Ball lost out. Lehi will throw in. Couldn't possess it. Jones trying to get there. Just couldn't, but Lehi still with it here. Sorensen. A couple of Hawks there. Sorensen sticking with it. Challenge there, and Sorensen plays that ball out. A couple good defensive plays there by Scheffner for Alta. And the Hawks don't give up a shot on goal. Substitution coming on here for Lehi, as Bambro going to come back on. Shepard will head off. Also, Johnson just went off for Alta. My apologies, I didn't see who came on. It might have been number 12 for Alta. That would be Lincoln Eberhard. The line, that's a couple yards out in front of Bambro. Aiken getting ready to come on. The next opportunity for Lehi. Hammond Cannon as well. There's Nephi with it. Oh boy, it was a good look up the middle with Jones. It's just a step in front of him. As Fisher gathers. Big kick again from Fisher. That covers 2/3 of the field coming off your keep. And that ball given up. This one can't get on frame as it will sail wide off the attempt of Orr. Now those Lehi substitutions coming on. Cannon and Aiken. As Honga and Lofton come off here. Big charge coming on by Eberhard. It has to be played out. Scheffner will throw it in. Left-footed shot by Eberhard sails high. Alta able to settle it here. Back up, Eberhard tries to head it to the middle. giving back, and that right on frame. Anderson does a nice job of tracking that, and that ball will be played out for an Alta throw-in. Tell you what, that shot it was on a line. Trying to play that over. Didn't make its way through, and now Lehi chance to clear. Saying that got deflected, it did not. Alta will throw in. Top of the box, headed out. Here's Aiken. Oh, nice tackle put on there by Jordan. Able to take that away. Ball chipped ahead, what a play. And the flag is up. It was offside as Ludlow, boy, just off. The linesman there on that one. Going to be a big opportunity for Alta in the last couple minutes of this first half. Lehi, see if they can generate some offense here. Back in the middle, now pushed wide. Preston looking ahead for Aiken. Probably not going to have the time to make that kind of a spin move. As got a substitution here for Lehi, I believe. Lance going to come on here as Graham will run off. Aiken will throw in. Up the line for Nephi. And Aiken the last to touch it. We've got a whistle to bring it back. I missed that one, my apologies. Yeah, he's gonna have it here 35 yards out. See the clock there, this first half, trickling down. Lance and Jones there for Lehi. Lance gives it to Jones, and Alta comes right up and takes it away. Look out. Hawks flying down the field. Here comes Johnson into the box. Johnson on a big save by Anderson. Second follow won't make its way through. A third one doesn't, and Lehi gets the clear. Momentarily as this shot put back on net just over the crossbar, and Lehi makes another big stand. Anderson with another big save, and again defensive help in front of him to keep this just a one-goal game in our 38th minute. Ball sent ahead. Nice job in the air by Ross Kelly. Was able to get just enough of it to break up the play for Alta. Oh, nice passing. Coming over. Taking it away there for Lehi was Lance. Whistle called. As our clock inside of 2 minutes. Nephi looking up, gets it back. That chip was just behind his teammate Jones as Alta sends it ahead and out. That ball couldn't be kept in. Vanbro tried. Scheffner to throw in here for Alta. Ludlow. The whistle here called on Lehi. Inside of a minute to go. Alta hurrying. Maybe a chance for a late goal here. Into the box, headed out. Jones running over. No one will get there. Alta will have the throw. We've got a throw-in violation here. Up the line. First half here coming to a close. The goal in the 24th minute by Scheffner, giving Alta the 1-0 lead here at the half as they lead Lehi here in Region 7 action. You're watching Game Night Live's Rewind of the Week, halftime at Lehi. We'll be back with the second half after this.
When I go to an employer, I have military experience and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half here at Lehi High School. 1-0 the lead for Alta. Goal coming in the 24th minute off a throw-in. The Hawks had a couple of other really good opportunities. Rhett Anderson did a great job in that first half. And the defense in front of him did a great job in that first half as well. As a couple of big saves from Anderson, second and third chance opportunities that often wouldn't make their way through thanks to that back line. Ross Kelly had a couple of big plays to keep it just a one-goal game. And that's where we find ourselves as we start this second half. Again, three-way tie for second place in Region 7 coming into tonight with Alta, Lehi, and Timpanogos. And Alta and Lehi both one game less played, and both 3 points back of first place Mountain Ridge. So big game tonight. And Alta has really kind of flexed the muscle that is Alta soccer. Lehi's done a good job of hanging around, but they have not been able to get many good looks on frame. This Alta defense, as I would say they have become accustomed for over the years, just not giving up many opportunities. This ball sent out by Lehi. Takes a high hop. Aiken just couldn't quite get there. And now we've got a whistle here. I want to take a moment. I had a sad moment at halftime. The realization that Moochie's was no longer in Lehi. That was a bummer. If any of you need a good Philly cheesesteak, I know they've got locations in Midvale and downtown Salt Lake. I'm now on a quest to see if they have any in Utah County. Always a good stop. And that's free advertising right there for Moochie's. This one off the side of the foot. Alta lets that go out. And they will have the throw in as Joseph Butler will come up. Tried to head that up for Ludlow, but they couldn't connect. It was deflected. We'll head to the corner here with Alta. Taken out of the box. And now we've got a delayed whistle here. Anderson. Ball sent ahead. Alta with it. Centers. And cleared. Nice job by that Lehi defense. Staying with it that time was Alta. I think that was Okerlund. Lehi able to gain it. Aiken. Last touch by Alta. Aiken throwing up, headed out by Okerlund. Lehi will have it here again to throw in. Aiken trying to follow. He does, a little roller. It will be gathered by Fisher. Bell. Able to find it again. Plays ahead and wide. Johnson had to hold up. Jack with it, drops it back with his defense. Johnson plays it up the line. Good patience there. Drop it back. Into the box, no Hawk around, and Lehi able to quickly escape it. Alta still with the possession here. Well, no longer. That pass deflected, out. I want to take a moment here to thank Heidemann and Associates for their sponsorship of Game Night Live Rewind. If you have any legal needs, contact Heidemann and Associates, 801-754-4240. Tell them Game Night Live Rewind sent you. You'll get a free consultation from Heidemann and Associates. Good active play there by Ludlow. Wasn't given up easily. Lehi does get it out of that defensive third. Looking up. Boy, how about that play? It almost looked like Butler got his legs kind of tripped up. Somehow he was able to gather and deflect that down. And now we've got a whistle on the delayed call here. Deflected by Alta. Lehi tries to go back up quickly. Nephi drops it back here. Thompson tried to play it wide. Lehi able to regain it. Here's Preston. One man on. Look at the tracking down there of Ludlow, utilizing his speed again. Able to get a little over pursuit on the speed there of Alta. But it's been a problem throughout the contest. That ball won by Johnson. And now a whistle coming here. I was wondering how much they were going to let that play on. Lehi's given up a goal now in 4 straight matches. Lost to Timpanogos in the shootout. Victories over Timpview and Mountain View. Is this ball ahead, and Fisher able to dive on it. And that's the thing. Giving up goals is fine if you have the offense to overcome it. I've not been able to generate a lot tonight as Fisher takes that one away. Nice job by Preston coming up there. See Alta, look at how they escape away from that pressure, but almost gave it up. And they do there. Preston with it here for Lehi. Chips it up. That ball sent high and wide, out of play. Lehi will have the throw in, see if they can get an opportunity here. Over the years, I've seen many a 1-0 Alta type games. This game falling into that kind of a match for the Hawks. They had a throw in, looking into the box, and that headed out immediately. That shot was deflected, and Fisher able to gain it, gather it off the bounce. Talk about Fisher. 3 clean sheets this year. That's just in their first 7 games. The ball headed up. Ooh, just took a fortunate bounce for Lehi. Preston will send the ball ahead. Quickly up the field. Bustos trying to get there, but Fisher will gather again. He's had a much more active second half than first. That pass deflected. Bumbro again with a deflection. Trying to win it, and that ball is lost out. And we head to the corner with Lehi for the first time, I believe, in the match. Love the aggressiveness there of Dexter Bambro. Helped to earn the corner here for Lehi. 50th minute from the flag. Into the box, over the head. That ball was able to be cleared out by Alta. Man on quickly. And then played out by the Hawks. Aiken able to gather for Lehi, looking for a shot, and that one couldn't get on frame, left it shy of the post. Like the mentality there from Aiken. See if he can't curl one past Fisher. The kick from Fisher was off the head of Lehi. Again, we'll have a challenge in the air here. Was Preston able to make the play there? A couple trading possessions there. Fans on both sides jeering here a little bit. Nice play there defensively as they wouldn't let Ludlow get free. Alta here will throw in. Clearing attempt off the side, but still did its job. Alta looking to set up here. Service. Headed out. Thought about a one-timer, but instead it is sent high and long. Nice try there, I think, from Carter. Nope, I was going to say Carter Bell, but I don't believe that's right. Ball sent up, Fisher there. Ball rolls through and out. Substitution here for Lehi. Christian Jones will come on. Alta. Pass deflected. Preston tried to keep it in, does a nice job of doing so. Just able to get that away in time. Foot race, Alta in the box, trying to center, deflected, left for Jones, and he sent it, for Bell. Carter Bell sent that high. Another good opportunity for the Hawks here. They failed to capitalize on. Alta with it, midfield. Alta trying to settle. Able to be gathered there by Anderson. Good challenge there by Scheffner. As Sorensen still finds himself with it. Looks like he's trying to shake off something. And here come the Hawks. That deflected, didn't find its way through off the foot of Orr. It will roll out, and Lehi will have the throw in. Substitution for the Pioneers. Lance will come on here. Deflected out off of Lehi. Nice move there. I think that was Bell again. Lehi trying to get this ball out of their defensive third here. Headed back up there by Okerlund. Here's Johnson. Boy, he fires one, and Anderson just able to get back and knock that down. He was extended, and Jack Johnson does a nice job of recognizing that, trying to fire one on frame, catch him flat-footed, but Rhett Anderson was ready for it. As Fisher gathers on the other end here. Boy, and Fisher looks like he might be holding. Trying to flex his knee maybe. Gave a look to the sideline like, I'm good. Now he's stretching back there. Is Fisher for Alta. Meanwhile, on the other end, we've got a throw in here for the Hawks. Bell. Good ball and just wide. That was a good look. I think that was Heaton. Just missed putting it on frame. Substitution for Lehi. Aitken will come off. Nathan Elwell, the sophomore, comes on for him. We're approaching the midway point here in this second half. Still 1-0 Alta. Boy, Anderson coming up. Read that well. I thought that might have been a bit of a risky play, but knew the timing on it. Able to gather it. And Elwell just had that one fail to carry with him, and now we've got a late whistle here. We're going to reset, make him go back a few yards here. Play it in back with Fisher. I'll push it far side. Sent right back down. That kick went right to Lehi, trying to fire this, and this is going to be just wide. Boy, that close, huh? I mentioned Fisher on a kick ago. He, I don't want to say grimacing. That's a bit of an overstatement, but that certainly didn't come off his foot like they were in the first half. And Nephi Swan nearly had an opportunity to equalize here, but just pushed it wide. And we stay at 1-0. Here come the Pioneers. Sorensen still with it. Plays to the middle. Elwell was trying to make a charge up. Challenge for the ball. That last touched by Lehi, and Alta will throw in. And a throw-in violation. So Lehi had the throw in there. Couldn't capitalize as this ball cleared ahead. Johnson trying to give chase for Alta. That head goes right back to Ludlow. Ludlow has Johnson with him, top of the box. Ludlow, oh, nice piece of defensive work. And again, a couple nice plays there defensively by Weber. I should say by Weber, I believe, Garrett Weber, the sophomore. And the foul called here. Alta will have the kick here. Excuse me, Lehi will have the kick here. On frame, punched up by Fisher. And that will hop out. Preston to throw in. Gets it back, has support, will drop it to Graham. Here's Swan. Works around, setting up a left-footed shot, just wide. Another good look. That strike from 25 just misses by a yard or two. As a substitution now going to come on for the Hawks as Ludlow heads off. Lincoln Eberhardt comes back on here. Tell you what, Nephi has had a couple of good attempts here these last couple minutes. Alta here will have the throw in. Nephi, a junior. Alta throws in. Bell. Now fires into the box. And that deflected and out. Lehi fans trying to cheer on their defense here as this will be well high. Would have scored in lacrosse, but that'll draw a cheer from the Alta side. Substitution from the Lehi side. Substitution coming in for the Pioneers. Carson Lance coming back on, and my apologies because I have called Lehi Alta about 15 times tonight. Usually I don't have that struggle. I don't know if it's the kick combinations, but something throwing me off tonight. My apologies to the Pioneer faithful. Ball sent down. Eberhard giving chase, and that played out by Lehi as they'll let their defense come back and settle. Butler coming up to take the throw in. He'll throw in back with Thompson. Thompson. Johnson tried to deflect it. Couldn't tell if he got a piece of it or not. He got a piece of that pass, but it finds its way through to Elwell. That ball rolling through. Eberhardt. Give a nice touch. Good idea there, but couldn't connect. And here come the Pioneers. That deflected. Just made that go beyond Graham in the midfield. Alta sends it right back up. Giving up to Alta. Jordan plays it wide. Shot, a roller right to Anderson, able to gather it off the ground. Nice save by Anderson as he throws it up to Nephi. He's got to run up the far line. Good pressure put on there defensively by Scheffner to take away the opportunity, but Lehi will have the throw in. Thrown in the box, headed up. And no call there in the box. That ball played wide. And nice job there by Ross Kelly. He was able to track it down. But Alta still with it here. Or playing ahead. Around a couple Pioneers. Bell. Carter Bell, left-footed shot and able to be handled there by Anderson. Headed up. Fisher will let that roll into the box. Played ahead, nice job out of the air there by this back line of Lehi. Is that ball rolling down? Scheffner will play it out. We've got a substitution for both sides. Aiken gonna come back on here for Lehi. And for Alta, I believe Ludlow coming on, as will Hayes Thompson for the Hawks. The ball headed back. Up in the air. Played wide, Porter. Service in the box, headed out. And that just will go out. Last touch there by Lehi. I believe Christian Jones was there. I like the idea there from Porter. Try to get some help from closer to the goal. Just the ball couldn't find its way through cleanly. Much better kick there from Fisher. Remember, he kind of gave one up out of the air a few moments ago to Nephi. But that off the turf, done like we're much more accustomed to seeing Fisher handle him. Here comes Lehi. Here comes Alta. My goodness. It's got to be the kids. It's got to be the kids. Alta. Here's Bell. Plays it back wide. Service headed out. Will follow. I like the idea here. Patience. Find the right shot. Bell with it. Top of the box. And a diving save made by Anderson. He'll put it in play quickly. challenge there. Lehi coming away with it, and then it'll be Alta to throw in. The Lehi sideline thought there might have been some contact there. We are closing down the 70th minute. Pass deflected. Here's Nephi chipping it ahead for Aiken, but that was 5 yards in front of him into the middle. Fisher able to handle that cleanly. Good challenge there. Porter comes up with it. Nephi with it now. Trying to work through this Hawk defense. That ball taken away and no call from the center. Some frustration of the black and purple. There will be a call. Here's Preston. Called him Porter a moment ago. My apologies there to Cade as that ball rolls through and Fisher will handle. Nice job there by Sorensen. Able to settle it. Lehi sticking with it here. Got a little Alta student section here in Lehi. Good to see. We need student sections back here in high school sports.